Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alvin here. Today, I'm going to address a certain part of my business, certain part of my hobby. And yeah, for context, I'm an eBay seller. I primarily sell on eBay, selling toys, figurines, collectibles. Been selling it for, I think, close to 15, 20 years. Started in 2007. So that's for context. I'm also an avid toy collector, and I'll be very frank with you. If you have toys that are with like me buying, and still buying them at this point of juncture, I'm 40 this year. I'll urge you guys to start selling down your collection. Like for real, man. Start selling down the collection, start selling down your figurines, start, whatever it takes, just move it along to someone else. Be it to a business, to someone, to a person, to another collector, just do it. It's now, in this day and age of collecting, it's a little different. It's not a little different, it's a whole lot different, quite frankly. It has changed quite a bit. It's not only just a whole 10 years, it's just changed in the past 2 to 3 years. And with the rise of these new collectors who are buying into blind boxes, buying Kuji boxes, buying into things that they find cute rather than having a nostalgic value to it. This dopamine effect of just hitting what they think they want, what colorway they want in a Labubu, for instance, or I can't think of any other blind box, to be very honest with you, because I'm not that era. I'm not this version of collector era. I grew up like you, if you are like me, Ninja Turtles, He-Man, even horror figures like your Chucky, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, or even DC, Marvel, which if you're banking on the new movies to revitalize the franchise and then sell your collection, I kid you not, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. It's not going to work primarily because like Hot Toys, if you're familiar with Hot Toys, if you're buying into 1/6, 12-inch figures Hot Toys, I'd rather you just sell and take the loss. Take the loss. Some of them have already done it. I've been to cash converters. I've been there 2-3 times. The one that's the biggest in Tampines. There's a few other outlets. You can sell down those to the other outlets. Island-wide, there's so many cash converters. Just sell it down. I know it's going to take a huge loss. Some even more than 50%, some even 80% loss. If you don't know where to sell your collection and it's been slow, just take the loss. I'll be very frank with you, just take the loss. It's not the same as even 3-4 years back when COVID was around. I actually could help one of my friend who was a very big 12-inch collector back in the day. I was actually helping him sell. He at least got a mindset. At least he got a mindset to, he just wants his space back. That's the thing. If you are still thinking of the monetary value, how much you put into the figurine, I urge you, just don't really be bothered by it. I know you care about it. I understand collectors are made very, very bad resellers. I myself was back in the day. Now I've mellowed. I'm primarily look at the deals to see whether I can actually resell to make a profit. That's how much change I am right now. I don't really toy collect for the sake of toy collecting. Toy collecting is not an investment. That's a fact. So if you are actually thinking of buying into toys, thinking there's an investment value, there really isn't. There really is not any investment value. The Labubu, that's $50 to $200 over dollars to I don't know how much is it, $300-$400. There is no investment value because everybody is here for the quick buck. The Chinese people know it. They're churning out the Labubu as we speak to gain on this traction of interest. Even Toys R Us, who back in the day is into the toys that we love, has already changed their business, the aspect of it. They've really revamped, like Paragon has really revamped it to look like a blind box haven. like all the boxes that you tikam to randomly select to see what you actually get. And if you don't get the dopamine rush to even get more just to hit that one, it's like gambling. So this collecting mindset, it's not for me, has never been for me. It's not new either. Back in the day when this type of blind box things was a thing, Kid Robot did it before. Kid Robot was ahead of its time, I guess. Is they had the franchise to back it up. Simpsons, Street Fighter, I can name a few. I bought a few back in the day. Those I think I sold it off. Now blind boxes have made a resurgence. It's not for the better. Collecting has changed so much that it's just for the cuteness. There is no, I would term it nostalgic value in it. Like I said, no nostalgic value. Of course, there's now Pop Mart. They for whatever it takes, they are bringing in all the franchises like Harry Potter, My Melody, what else? Disney, for instance. Anything and everything they can think of, they are tying it with the other bigger brands to further push their branding, so to speak. But the one thing that you must realize that these blind boxes have no investment value. They are not. They are just not. And then for those that are buying into figurines, buying into action figures because they're cheap, fair enough. Go do you. But if you want to sell thinking that you can earn a profit or earn or get back your money's worth that you paid for, I urge you, don't think it that way. Just sell it down. There are a few ways to sell it down. Like, for instance, I'm selling on eBay. You can learn how to sell on eBay. If you are willing to put some time and effort into it, just sell on eBay. I've been doing well on eBay. I've amassed over 1,000 over ratings over the past 15, 20 years. Like I said, it takes time to sell. You can go and figure out that in one of my videos. I did quite a few tutorials about it. And then if you don't want to do the leg work, you can always sell on Carousel in Singapore. Or if you know of friends who are willing to take over your collection, go ahead, ask them. Or even ask maybe toy shops in Singapore. But they themselves have it worse right now because they have so much backlog of older figures that they can't sell. They're stuck with it. They also start with the pricing. I know because I've been to the shops before. Prices are they're still sticking to it, thinking they can sell at the price. Go do them. Even this event that was held recently at Safra, Mount Faber, they are catered towards us who have been in this collecting game for so long. The people that I actually know some of them are acquaintance, not really don't know them. Throughout my collecting history, I'll put it, they are still sticking to their pricing, which is a bit sad because for the 3 days of sitting there trying to sell down their collection, I don't know whether they actually sold any. They must have sold some, but they're not selling what I think they should be selling because the market, again, has changed quite a bit. It has changed quite a bit to the point that you probably are thinking, why are you even doing, the selling, sitting down for 3 days, 8 hours, 9 hours straight just to sell down the collection. The collection needs to be sold. It needs to be sold down quick. It needs to take a loss. You have to take the loss. How much loss? I've taken even 80% loss, and it's mind-boggling that some of you think that you can actually get your money's worth out of it. So take it from me, who has been reselling for quite a while. You have to make the giant leap, the big leap to just sell the collection down. It's as simple as that. So selling down to toy shops, selling down to your friends, if they are willing to take it upon you, maybe their urge to collect is still better than you, go ahead. I'm just giving you my mindset that right now the collecting scene has changed so much. It's still, it's not dead as per the thumbnail suggests, but it's dying. It's dying, especially in the Singapore context. People have gravitated towards the blind boxes, again, the blind boxes, the Kuji aspect, of hitting whatever they think they can hit, spending even more money on something that they don't wish to have. And then with the price point that they think that it's a collectible. Labubus are super expensive. It's $30, $40. Action figurines are not that, high of a price for the amount of value that you get. And yet, action figures aren't that popular anymore. Partly due to the brands that are churning out so much product that's also detrimental to the toy collecting scene. That one's another take altogether. But again, from what I want to talk about in this video is to sell down your collection. Sell it to cash converters. I've done a video about it. Just sell it down to cash converters. Don't listen to anybody that thinks that you can't get money out of it. You can get some, but what I would urge you is the space. You've already enjoyed it, even though it's in a box form, in a unopened form. You've already enjoyed it for the God how many years you have it. So take it from me, just sell down the collection. Sell it down, take some time. You will be amazed how much space, how much mind that you can be cleared off once you sell down the collection. And I urge you, do it as soon as possible. Do it now. It takes time to sell a collection down. Trust me, I've been selling it for God knows how many years now, and I'm still selling down the collection. My collection is huge. Some of you maybe have lesser than that. Some of you have more than that. You should sell down the collection. Try it. Do it. You will feel relief. I'll put it that way. Just sell it down to cash converters. Sell it down to Carousel. Bulk deal it. Discount it. Go do it. Just do it. You'll be amazed that you don't really have the urge to keep them. Yeah, it's a fact. Just do it. If you have any questions about it, just comment below. That's my take on this toy collecting scene in Singapore, especially in Singapore. And I can talk about more later down the road, but yeah, this is my take on it. So take care, everyone. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.